In today's video, I want to share with you 3 mistakes that I see so many fashion startups making and what you can do to avoid them. If you're new around here, hi, I'm Vicki, founder of the Fashion Business Coach, and I specialize in helping small and startup fashion brands to launch and scale successfully. Over the past few years, I've helped hundreds of new fashion entrepreneurs to succeed in the industry, even if they are brand new. And over that time, I've learned quite a few of the mistakes that people seem to fall into, or the misconceptions that there are in the industry, and that cause people problems as they go through their startup journey. So I want to cover what those 3 things are in this video and what we can do instead. So first things first, one thing I see happen all the time is people trying to jump on generic trends and just trying to appeal to everyone. This applies both in terms of product. So one of the things that I do as a fashion business coach is actually look at people's collections, their proposed design range, and go through and audit it. And honestly, I've seen the same designs so many times, right? How can we stand out in the fashion industry if we're just copying other brands? We really don't want to be making that mistake. It, as I say, it appeals in that product sense, but also in terms of marketing as well. People diving onto viral reels trends, for example. And that doesn't really lend itself well to us as fashion businesses, because we don't want to be appealing to everyone simply because it's basically not possible, right? Have a think about it. You and your friends and your parents and your siblings, you're not all shopping at the same place. You can't appeal to everyone. So don't make that mistake. Don't jump on viral trends. Don't jump on generic fashion trends and try and create the same as what everyone else is doing. Instead, to really truly stand out in the industry, you want to make sure that you are really putting yourself in a category of one, as we call it in the industry. You're putting yourself apart from the rest and in turn standing out. The second thing that I see people stumble on is the fact that they just sort of design a collection of random things that they like. They don't really put any more thought into it than that. They just have these ideas, they put them down on paper, and then away they go off to manufacture. But actually, this can be very damaging to a business in a few different ways. First off, if we've just thought about the appearance of the products, we've not really gone into all of those little details, things like quality and fit, and that's when it becomes hard to sell a product. Skipping over these sorts of decisions and these sorts of details can, at best, mean that the product is harder to sell, or at worst, mean the product is completely not possible to sell. So we really are damaging our sales if we're not thinking about these smaller details. Additionally, if we're not thinking about how the collection together works as a whole, we can be leaving money on the table when it comes to the sales and marketing side of things. We can be making it harder for us to sell multiple products to one person, which is one of the best ways to increase profits in our business. And also, we want to think about the fact that it is really important to know that in the fashion industry, and if you're new, you may not know this, but some things, some categories of products, some colors in products, some sizes in products sell better than others. So if you are here, you're watching this, you've got an idea for your collection and you're planning on making the same number of units for each style. So maybe you've got 10 designs and you're going to make 50 units of each of those. That's not really a well thought through collection, because it's unlikely that all of the products will sell at the same rate. So we also need to be thinking about that so that we can minimize the amount of stock that is left over at the end of our production run, or at the end of our promotion, or whatever it might be. And finally, so many new fashion entrepreneurs that I see focus on marketing and not on sales. Yes, they are different things, okay? Really, really important to know that. So most people will focus on the marketing side of things, the attraction side of things, let's call it. So things like social media marketing is a great example. So a lot of people will focus all of their time on that. They'll create posts, they look beautiful, they've thought through the captions, they'll post them online, they'll be really consistent with it, do all the things that you're told to do, amazing. But then they don't go on to the sales part. They're not looking at having sales conversations with people. They're not optimizing their website to make sure that it's primed to sell. They're not creating an email list and being really strategic and targeted with the kinds of emails that they send out. So we need to understand fundamentally that marketing and sales are different things, and then we need to make sure that we're allocating time to both of them. We cannot sell if we've got 1 million Instagram followers but no one cares about our website. We can't sell if we've got 5 million hits to our website, but there's something on the sales page, on that checkout page, that's stopping people from purchasing from us. I've seen it happen. So we need to make sure that we're going through and optimizing our sales process and spending just as much time on that as we do with the social media side of things. So I hope that's given you a little bit of an insight into some of the mistakes. Let me know in the comments if these are some things that you've been guilty of. No judgment here, we all have to start somewhere. And if these are topics that you want to learn more about, then I would love to invite you to join my free masterclass, 3 non-negotiables your fashion startup needs to succeed in the industry. We're live on Tuesday, 10th of January, but we have got a replay available. So you can just head to the link in bio to sign up completely free if you want to do that. I hope to see you there, and thank you everyone for watching. Bye.